Right now, 2 people are confirmed dead after a house explosion last night. What officials are saying and how residents nearby are responding.
And it's beautiful out here on the weather patio. We're going to track how long the nice conditions stick around for in your full forecast.
And a preview of tomorrow's hearing to create an overdose drop-in center in Dane County, how it could help residents struggling with addiction. You're watching News 3 Now at 5. Thanks for staying with us tonight. We are continuing our coverage from the town of Springfield as 2 people have now been confirmed dead after a house explosion late last night. Here's just a glimpse of the scene from last night and now what is left. Not even 24 hours later. We have team coverage on the ground continuing to bring us the very latest information on this still developing story. For more details, let's head out to Maddie Heimsch, who has been at the scene all day long. Maddie, what is the latest there?
Eric, the latest is that I just saw the medical examiner van pull up to the back of the residence. Fire crews have left the scene, having contained the fire that destroyed this house behind me. As you can see, completely leveled, and the home is not standing anymore, obviously. The 2 people that were found in the home were found within that debris. The fire chief tells me the bodies match what we know about the 2 people that lived in the house. A neighbor said he doesn't believe that the 2 victims had any children or any family members living nearby.
No, it was just a huge explosion. It rocked the house. It woke up all the neighbors on the street. The whole woods were on fire. And we didn't know what happened because we were sleeping.
The Dane County Sheriff's Office tells us the cause of the explosion remains unknown, but that it is likely that the fire set off ammunition stored in the home. We also have confirmation from Madison Gas and Electric that they do provide electric services to this residence, but not natural gas services. We'll hear directly from the sheriff and more from neighbors. Back here live on the scene at News 3 Now at 6. Reporting live in Middleton, I'm Maddie Heimsch, News 3 Now.
All right, Maddie, thank you. As this story continues to develop and crews are assessing the damage, make sure to stay up to date with the latest information by downloading our free news app. Just search WISC wherever you get your apps. Switching gears now at 5 Alive, look at our sky cam at the state capitol tonight for the first time in what feels like quite a while. It is finally quiet out there. Looks like it'll stay that way for a couple more days. Let's get a look at your first one. Forecast meteorologist Blaze Keller out on the weather patio. Blaze?
I mean, it's beautiful out here. If I could, I would stay out here for the entire show because the dew points are low. It doesn't obviously feel humid out, and you've got sunshine, some shade every once in a while with the clouds passing. And yes, it is finally quiet. A beautiful midweek, really. A high pressure system is to thank, although I will obviously take thanks as well, as all meteorologists control the weather. But that high pressure system moved in from Canada, brought down that more comfortable air in time for your Wednesday. It sticks around overnight with these clouds kind of sticking around as well as you're just seeing there. But the nice conditions look to be here all the way through at least Friday night. 70s across Dane County. We climbed here in Madison, joining everybody else. It seems like maybe a little bit cooler off towards southwestern portions of the county, but a wider view showing those 60s and 70s across southern Wisconsin along the Lake Michigan shore there. A little bit cooler, upper 50s. We're expected to bottom out into the 40s tonight. Throw open the windows, give the AC a break, let in some fresh air. Those dew points continue to remain low, even for this time of year. Low 40s up there near Watoma, and that's just really unheard of as we look towards the late May, early June time frame. So enjoy the nice conditions while they're here, because obviously in a few weeks things are probably going to change as we kick off June. Your planner taking us into the 10 o'clock hour, upper 50s underneath those clear conditions. I will head back inside. I'll say goodbye to the nice conditions, and we'll track out when the rain is set to return in your full forecast.
I'd stay out there too if I could, Blaze. Thank you. Well, the Health and Human Needs Committee of the Dane County Board of Supervisors will spend part of their Thursday hearing a proposal to create an overdose drop-in center. News 3 Now's Kyle Pozorski explains the how and why that advocates say it's needed here. Kyle?
Eric, people I spoke with tell me the center could provide a space to reduce the impact drugs have, including preventing tragedy brought on by overdose deaths.
We are hoping to prevent an overdose, a fatality.
This is Renee. She's a member of the County Health and Human Needs Subcommittee on the National Opioid Settlement. She, along with others on the subcommittee, have worked for months on the proposal for a recovery drop-in center. On Thursday, they'll present their work to the full Health and Human Needs Committee.
We're going to present a really comprehensive and well-grounded evidence-based suggestion for getting people help.
Their goal is to reduce overdose deaths. Since 1999, over 1 million Americans have died due to overdoses, including from opioids. Her hope is the drop-in center will be a space to help Dane County residents struggling with addiction. It would not, however, be a place to use those drugs.
But there would be safer supplies available.
Those supplies and help include syringe services, safe smoking supplies, education and distribution of Narcan, and more, all something Public Health Madison and Dane County already provides. Dane County Supervisor Heidi Wegleitner says the drop-in center would add even more resources to the community for struggling individuals.
It's a place where people can go to get these critical services, as well as new services like drug checking to see if your drugs are deadly. You know, if you're taking what you think you're taking. I mean, that will save lives.
The proposal states that funding would come from the National Opioid Settlement reached in 2022. Thursday's night's meeting begins at 5:30 p.m.
Well, Kyle, thank you. A well-known figure in the community that has dedicated her life to raise awareness in the battle against cancer now has to fight it once again. Nikki Panico is executive director of Susan G. Komen in Wisconsin. She was moved to support the cause after losing her mother to breast cancer. And Panico herself later fought and beat the disease, but after 14 years in remission, she learned her breast cancer returned.
Do not let your guard down on your own health. As I said, 14 years ago, I had a double mastectomy, chemotherapy, and I thought breast cancer was behind me. But all the time, I pay attention to how my body looks, how it feels, and what changes. And that is how I was able to identify these physical signs of breast cancer. So always be aware and advocate for your health.
Panico says she underwent surgeries in December and January and will soon be starting chemotherapy and radiation. And there's still time to register for this year's Susan G. Komen More Than Pink Walk as it nears, we're officially less than 2 weeks away now. Ceremony starts at 9 a.m. Saturday, June 8th at Alliant Energy Center. If you'd like to walk alongside the News 3 Now team or register your own team, you can find all the information you need to register online. A link at channel3000.com/Komen. The city of Madison continuing to ask for public feedback on its plans to develop the west and northeast areas of the city. Since January of 2023, the city's northeast area plan team has been working to provide a clear vision for the future environment of the northeast area, and that includes some major landmarks like the airport, Madison College's Truax campus at Easttown Mall, which is where the largest changes will take place.
With the Easttown area changes, where we're hoping to see that change to more of like a regional mixed use area, that the numbers in the plan show like 12,000 units in that area, and that's, you know, just units. It's not just people, but, you know, that's one way where we're trying to be realistic about accommodating growth in the area.
If you weren't able to attend the virtual meeting at noon, there is another in-person opportunity right now. It's from 5 to 8 p.m. at Rindall Park on Sycamore Avenue. Staff will go over recommendations made in the Northeast Area Draft Plan and talk about recommendations that were made at a recent meeting. There is more information available at the City of Madison website. Next tonight at 5, Governor Tony Evers today announcing the launch of the Wisconsin Investment Fund. Governor Evers with the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation and CEO Missy Hughes announcing a public-private venture capital initiative that'll invest $100 million in startup businesses throughout Wisconsin. The fund will invest in companies working in technology, healthcare, agriculture, and manufacturing. The new investment fund reviewed applications from 31 fund managers in a bidding process. For the first time in 4 years, all licensed dairy producers here in Wisconsin will have the opportunity to fill out the Wisconsin Dairy Producer Survey. DATCAP announcing today the 2024 Producer Survey has now been mailed out to all producers. The department asked producers to return the survey by the end of June 30th. DATCAP officials say producers can complete the survey by returning the printed version using the postmarked return envelope included in your mailing, or you can complete the survey online by using the QR code in the top right corner of the page 1 of the printed survey. A summary will be released and then shared on the DATCAP website. Next tonight, it is a big night at Monona Terrace. It's the Madison Sports Hall of Fame banquet. Let's head out to sports director Zach Hanley, who joins us live with more on this major celebration. Zach?
Yeah, Eric, in a couple hours, this room will be packed for the 61st enshrinement of the Madison Sports Hall of Fame banquet. Tonight, 4 more athletes will be inducted into the hall, and the cool thing is this blends the past and the future, honoring current and former athletes as well as coaches. This is my 3rd year presenting an award, and my favorite part so far is seeing all the members of the Hall of Fame who are able to attend come and be recognized as well. Kind of a neat little history lesson, and it just shows the talent that Madison has in the world of sports. Should be another fun night tonight. For now, live at Monona Terrace, Zach Hanley, News 3 Sports.
All right, Zach, thank you. And still headed 5, Blaze returns. He has more on this quiet weather that we could be seeing in the next couple of days, plus day one. Jury deliberations have wrapped up in former President Trump's so-called hush money trial. We'll bring you the very latest from New York. That's next. And a check on the midweek numbers on Wall Street, a down day for all of the major indices. The Dow taking the majority of it, down more than 411 points. The NASDAQ tumbles almost 100. S&P 500 falls 39, and we'll be right back.
Attention homeowners, Mad City Bass started with 50, then 30, and now we've reached the final days looking for 20 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. We want to evaluate our custom bathing solutions in real homes for safety and convenience. Mad City is Wisconsin's trusted bathroom remodeler with installations in as little as 1 day. We're also your local provider for replacement windows in kitchen cabinet refacing. And now, final days, 20 homeowners will receive free installation on a new bath or shower with no interest and no payments till 2026. Senior military discounts. Plus, call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with estimate. Have your zip code and location ready to qualify only at Mad City. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the TurboMax engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or get $5,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
Why choose between that new deck you've been wanting and that vacation you've been dreaming about? Get both. A deck that outlasts wood 3 to 1 and up to a 7-day vacation on one of the top cruise lines or at one of our hundreds of resorts with no blackout date restrictions. Call now or visit the website for your new deck today.
Baraboo Furniture and Mattress is now open with an acre of quality furniture in our beautiful new showroom. We're celebrating with a huge store-wide Memorial Day sale. Save up to 60% on many items store-wide. Over $1 million of quality name brands on display, including Flex Steel, Best, England, Spring Air, Amish Furniture, and much more, all on sale. Get special 24-month free financing, all credit welcome. Hurry in today to the huge store-wide Memorial Day sale at Baraboo Furniture and Mattress.
Certain this is gonna work?
Nothing to it.
For imprint certain?
Certainty matters. 4imprint is your home for promo gear to wow clients and inspire your team. Check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Severe weather is on the rise in Wisconsin with 22 tornadoes this year alone. We go beyond the barometer to show you how UW-Madison experts predict these powerful storms. News 3 Now takes you inside the cutting-edge research with supercomputer simulations. That's tonight at 6.
The nation's top call for action team is going strong at News 3 Now with more than 160 cases closed and over $444,000 recovered. If you need help moving forward, call for action only on News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now at 5, moving forward.
Welcome back. Jury deliberations have wrapped up for the day in former President Donald Trump's historic criminal trial in New York. The presumptive Republican presidential nominee is facing 34 felony counts of falsifying business records. Prosecutors contend he tried to conceal a repayment to his former fixer, Michael Cohen, for $130,000 in hush money paid to adult film star Stormy Daniels ahead of the 2016 presidential election. The former president's fate comes down to a jury of 7 men and 5 women. They have the testimony of 22 witnesses over several weeks to consider.
That is the question at the heart of this. Were the business records falsified in order to try and unlawfully influence the election? I think we're looking at hours versus days. The faster it is, the better it is for the prosecution.
Well, this is one of 4 criminal cases that Donald Trump is facing, but most likely the one that will wrap up before the presidential election in the fall. Even if Trump is convicted, however, it doesn't necessarily mean he will do prison time. The judge has other sentencing options, including probation. Meanwhile, President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris campaign in Philadelphia today launching Black Voters for Biden, a key demographic the president is going to need if he wants to win the White House again in 2024. Skylar Henry has more details from Washington.
President Joe Biden kicked off the Black Voters for Biden rally, pointing out that their support was crucial in 2020. Now he's asking for it again in 2024.
Are you with me?
His approval rating with black adults was at 94% when he came into office. That number had slipped to 55% as of March.
I don't believe he brought me this far, though, to leave me.
The president claimed he kept his promises to black voters during the first 4 years and said former President Trump would not be there for them.
What do you think would happen if black Americans had stormed the Capitol? I don't think he'd be talking about pardons. It's the same guy who wanted to tear gas you as you peacefully protested George Floyd's murder.
While President Biden is out on the campaign trail, former President Trump is in a New York courtroom awaiting the jury verdict in his hush money trial.
This is 5 weeks, and 5 weeks of really essentially not campaigning, although I took a big lead in the polls over the last few weeks. Something's going on. Because I think the people of this country see that this is a rigged deal.
Trump supporters say his court cases are a scam.
I really think that the liberal side didn't think they were going to get convictions. Maybe they will, but I don't believe it. But they have kept him tied up from doing the campaigning and so on that he was able to do.
And the Trump campaign pointed out that they're leading in the polls in Pennsylvania. The state President Biden campaigned in Wednesday. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Washington.
The CBS News Battleground Tracker poll out in April shows the race in Pennsylvania is a dead heat, with former President Trump garnering 50% support, President Biden at 49%, well within the poll's margin of error. A look now at your first warn forecast. Blaze Keller joining us. Blaze, it's nice. We don't have any alert days in the long term.
I know. After that moderate risk last week, and then obviously those 3 tornadoes just this past Sunday, we will take this stretch of non-alert days. There are some chance for showers and thunderstorms in the forecast, certainly, but at least for now on this Wednesday evening, we're not forecasting any alert days. Take a look at our time lapse over these last few hours. That high pressure system moving in, clouds kind of dotting across southern Wisconsin, and that's continuing right now, but what we really are not seeing is any rain. And I know some folks beginning to dry out here are welcoming this dry little stretch, and we're going to continue to remain dry as we head into the rest of your evening. I just have to point this out. It is just days away from the start of June, and our friends across northern Wisconsin, a handful of counties dealing with a frost advisory through 9 a.m. tomorrow as temperatures dip into those mid to upper 30s. We're going to be well above that here, but that just shows you the power of this high pressure system. They typically are weak during the summer months, so this is strong, and it's going to keep us quiet, not only as we head into the rest of your evening, but into your Thursday and through most of Friday as well. It's brought down those calm winds, our fair weather friend. It brings the open skies as well that we're seeing right now as we look towards downtown and our dew points. Upper 40s to low 50s for the end of May, early June. You would expect that to be into the 50s, if not the 60s. So enjoy this comfortable air while it's still here, because things are going to change as we head closer to the weekend. Temperatures across southern Wisconsin, a little bit cooler along the Lake Michigan shoreline into those 50s and 60s. Everybody else seems to be right around the upper 60s to low 70s. And taking it in closer to Dane County, all of us pretty much in those low 70s, except for Perry and Belleville. We are sitting at upper 60s, 68 and 69 degrees. But with these relative humidity percentages coming into the 30s across the Wisconsin River, which is very comfortable, I'll take those 60s. It just means that it's just that much more comfortable on this Wednesday late afternoon, early evening. Future Track is going to walk us through the rest of your Wednesday, and cloud cover is going to be kind of sticking around as we go throughout the rest of your evening. Overnight, open up those windows. The winds remain light. Get in some fresh air. As we're waking up on your Thursday morning, those winds are beginning to come off of Lake Michigan, so it is going to be another comfortable day. And a wider view just shows how strong this high pressure system is, because it's keeping a lot of that cloud cover and rain off into parts of Minnesota, Iowa, and the Dakotas. But take a look as we're going into the rest of your Thursday and even into your Thursday night. That's when the cloud cover begins to move on in Thursday night, but the rain holds off and really falls apart as it moves overhead, at least to start off your Friday. I think that rebuilds as we head back into your Friday night into Saturday. That's when we start to see that first kind of peak of rain chances. And then again, as we look to end your upcoming weekend, the good news is a lot more of that heavier rain, those purples indicating 2, maybe upwards of 3 inches of rain over the next 7 days, staying into parts of western Minnesota and the Dakotas. Tonight, back at home, 40s with those quiet conditions, upper 60s to low 70s for your day tomorrow. Let's take a full screen so folks can see this beautiful alert-free 7-day and that 10-day as well. We are back into those 80s by Sunday, and we're going to stick there all the way into next week as well. Let's also take a look at traffic too, as we're headed into more of the 5 o'clock hour. A little bit of a slowdown there along the Beltline, kind of expected around this time as folks are maybe heading home for the evening. Looks like traffic is moving pretty smoothly towards Janesville as well. And as we look off towards the Dells, traffic looks to be swimmingly moving at 68 miles per hour, headed northbound as well.
All right, Blaze, thank you. Major League Baseball stepping up to the plate, changing the history books. Starting today, official records will include all players from the Negro Leagues. That means Hall of Famer Josh Gibson is the new all-time leader in career batting average and career slugging percentage, taking the records away from Ty Cobb and Babe Ruth. Historians spent 3 years poring through the statistics for around 3,400 players who played in the Negro Leagues from 1920 to 1948 to reach their updated standings.
To understand the Negro Leagues is, number one, to understand that just mere statistics will never kind of help you truly grasp what the Negro Leagues represented. Again, particularly as we talk about it off the field, they really help promote our game into parts of the country who otherwise would have never seen professional baseball.
Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred says the accomplishments on the field will be a gateway to broader learning about this triumph in American history and the path that led to Jackie Robinson's 1947 Dodgers debut. Fans can view the updated stats and records at MLB.com. Coming up next at 5 as the school year ends and summer kicks off for teens, a prominent job hunt is expected this summer. We'll show you why and just how it could help squeeze off inflation.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Introducing the new Sushi Lover Madison. All-you-can-eat sushi and hibachi at an amazing price. Now open at Westtown Mall for lunch or dinner. Be sure to try Sushi Lover Madison.
Dreading a lengthy, expensive bathroom remodel? With Mad City Baths, you can have your dream bath or shower in as little as 1 day. American-made and easy to clean. Now we're looking for 20 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. Final days to save with free installation. No interest and no payments till 2026. Plus, call now for a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate from Mad City Baths.
Think Sloan's first.
You know, the big thing about Sloan's is the ease of doing business. They make everything simple. We choose Sloan's and John Deere because we have availability of equipment, quality service, quality parts, and they have the ability to keep us up and running.
Green Tag savings time is on now at Sloan Implement. Get your John Deere Z530R with 4.9% for 60 months. That's as low as $93 per month.
Power up with Sloan's.
Think Sloan's first.
This is me, and this was my stubborn body fat. My name's Adrian, and Sonobello changed my life.
Sonobello is America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and they permanently removed my body fat in just 1 visit.
After having 2 kids, my body, it changed a lot. I tried everything to lose the fat, but nothing seemed to work.
Sonobello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, back, chin, and more.
I've seen such dramatic results. My tummy is gone, my double chin is gone, and my hourglass shape is back. This was the mommy makeover that I deserved.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-357-3263 or go to sonobello.com.
Ruggability. We straight made that word up. How else to describe the otherwise indescribable, rugged, capable, incredible versatility and affordability of a Honda SUV? Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com calls Honda the best value brand. Car and Driver calls Honda the winningest brand in 10 best history. But we like ruggability, and you'll like the incredifantabulous deals, so see your Wisconsin Heartland Honda dealer today. Honda gets Wisconsin.
Introducing the new Sushi Lover Madison. All-you-can-eat sushi and hibachi at an amazing price. Now open at Westtown Mall for lunch or dinner. Be sure to try Sushi Lover Madison.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5. Moving forward.
Welcome back. After favoring sports, academics, and other pursuits the last few summers, teens are headed back to work, and inflation may be a key driver. Karen Kaifa is in Washington with why more teens will pick up more summer jobs and how to start that search.
Teens are expected to job hunt in a big way this summer, and some key sectors will welcome the help.
Jobs that teens typically usually fill, recreation, food service, a lot of those employers in those sectors are having a hard time filling those roles. And so in some ways, the teen summer surge couldn't come at a better time.
A report by outplacement firm Challenger Gray and Christmas forecasts teens will see an additional 1.3 million jobs in May, June, and July. This, as the Bureau of Labor Statistics showed more than 5.8 million teens between age 16 and 19 employed during the month of April, an increase from about 5.7 million the year prior. Challenger says part of the push is the squeeze of inflation on teens and families. Mark Hamrick, senior economic analyst at Bankrate, says the job market is in their favor.
The good news here is that the job market remains strong. There is more demand for workers than there is supply of workers.
Aaron Terrazas, chief economist at Glassdoor, says employers realize teens won't come to interviews with lengthy resumes, but a teen does need to show up ready to work.
They do want to see is some signal of persistence, dedication, and that this employee is going to be a reliable worker.
And Hamrick says the financial lessons of a summer job can go beyond the workplace.
The experience, not to mention the income that's associated with real work, is something that is very meaningful and important for the development of all young people.
In Washington, I'm Karen Kaifa.
Well, stay with us. We'll have a final check of your first warn forecast after a short break.
Attention homeowners, time is running out to call Mad City Baths as we look for 20 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. Choose from premium wall patterns including Canyon, Rock, Othello, and Evo, or a new walk-in tub with hydrotherapy. In addition to baths, Mad City is also your trusted source for Eco Sky windows and kitchen cabinet refacing. Last chance during this program and final days to be one of 20 homeowners who receive promotional pricing with free installation on a new bath or shower. No interest and no payments till 2026. Senior military discounts. And remember, it's your last chance to call during this program for a free $50 Walmart gift card with in-home estimates. Zip code and location are important. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Blackberry Smoke. Live in concert. Be Right Here tour. Saturday, July 6th at Ho Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster. Don't miss Blackberry Smoke live.
Dad, are you certain this is gonna work?
Nothing to it.
Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters, like the certainty of 4imprint, your home for high-quality promotional gear, including exclusive items and brands they love. Printed perfectly and guaranteed to arrive on time. To wow your clients, nail your next event, or inspire your team, check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint for certain.
Senator Baldwin says I'm not from Wisconsin. But this was my childhood home. Graduated East High. Became a Badger in '86, where I've had my company for over 20 years.
And this is where we live. It's our family home.
I'm a fourth-generation Wisconsinite. It made me who I am. If Senator Baldwin's not going to be honest with you about where I'm from, what makes you think she'll be honest with you about anything? I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Decorative no-dig fencing is perfect for walkways, and it's easy to install. Simply line up the panels and tap the posts into the ground. These Broadway panels are just $19.98 each after rebate. Check out our huge selection of electronic lock sets. This TrueBolt electronic deadbolt locks with a simple touch and allows for up to 50 programmable user codes. Get one today for $69.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, the jury deliberating Donald Trump's fate tonight, asking to rehear key testimony. What it could mean for the first criminal trial of a former president. We'll have new details and analysis. That and more headlines tonight on the CBS Evening News.
I'm Maddie Heimsch. Coming up at 6, we are live on the scene talking to neighbors after a home explosion in Middleton killed 2 people.
Tonight on News 3 Now, I'm taking you inside the computer of a UW-Madison scientist. He's showing us ways we can keep our community safe during tornadoes, thunderstorms, and other forms of severe weather. Make sure to watch at 6.
And meteorologist Blaze Keller back. Final check of the forecast. Beautiful night out there.
Yeah, I mean, with the low humidity, the nice temperatures, I mean, tonight and into your Thursday is going to be gorgeous. Friday even as well. Clouds move in later Friday, leading to our early first chance for rain. Starting later Friday night into early Saturday, we're back into the 80s. If you want it to really feel like summer, starting on Sunday, we stay there all throughout next week.
All right, Blaze, thank you. We're back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6 with more updates. Stay tuned now for the CBS Evening News.